Hi, my name is Farooq Syed and I'm the CEO of Springfield Properties. We've been in the real estate business for the last 14 years and we have a team of over 100 people, making us one of the leading real estate agencies in Dubai. Personally, I have a social media following of over 350,000 followers across my different platforms, making me the most followed real estate figure in Dubai. All right, so I started creating content on YouTube about 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago nearly. We were just sitting in the office and all my marketing team gets together and they're like, we got to get our name out there, we got to do something more, and obviously social media is the way to go. And I remember one of my marketing members goes like, we got to start vlogging. And I'm like, what is vlogging? They're like, it's blogging, but with a video. And I had never seen a single vlog before that on YouTube. And then I go into this research frenzy and I start seeing about what people are doing in the real estate space. And I'm like, this is pretty easy, I can do this. And that's it, that's how my journey started to become an actual content creator. Though I always liked social media, I always used Instagram. I would always post stories about what I'm doing. Had a relatively decent following, but I think it's when I decided to get onto YouTube and start actually creating content 3 years ago, roughly, 2.5 years ago. That's when I think my social media following really started to grow. And I started doing this professionally for the real estate niche. And obviously, a few months later, we kept creating content, we didn't get much results. And then boom, one video just takes up, goes viral, and then obviously it gives you that motivation and you're like, wait, I gotta keep doing this. And then obviously slowly we moved on to different platforms as well. Now I'm creating content on YouTube for my vlogs. I'm obviously very active on my Instagram. It started to grow very actively. I'm doing TikTok, I'm doing Facebook, I'm doing LinkedIn, and I'm doing Facebook pages. So doing a lot on social media, and obviously it feels great to know that I've had a good amount of success. It's really helping me grow the brand. It's really helping me grow the company. It's really helping us to recruit for our real estate company as well. And obviously it's great to know that it's being a motivation for different people, and it's actually encouraged a lot of people to enter into this industry. It's the nicest feeling when sometimes I walk into the mall and people walk up to me and they're like, hey, I've seen you on YouTube. And when I go for a real estate event and people come up to me and they say, hey, I joined real estate after seeing your vlogs on YouTube. So that gives me a great sense of pride and achievement, and I hope it continues, and I hope the channels continue to grow because I'm at creating content, and hopefully I can bring fresh and nice content all the time. I believe the most important strategy right now is to have an omnipresence across different platforms. Obviously, Instagram is the best place for real estate agents because there the clients can directly message you, all right? And especially if you're posting about a property, you're showing a listing, it's where people stay engaged with you. But then again, like I said, you need to have an omnipresence. The marketing strategy should be widespread across different platforms because different people like to use different platforms. I personally like Instagram a lot, all right? Others like Facebook more. Some people are more professional and they like to browse on LinkedIn. So we need to have a different marketing strategy for each platform. So Instagram's got to be short, funny, smart. You can have a different sort of persona on Instagram. LinkedIn's got to be a bit more professional. The algorithm for LinkedIn supports pictures a lot more than straight format videos, whereas Facebook supports video content a lot more than pictures now. So if you see, Instagram Reels is the thing to grow right now, whereas YouTube requires you to have longer format videos. So for example, if someone's sitting on YouTube, they're gonna skip 2 ads before they get to your video. So they have that sort of patience to watch the first 1 minute of your video before deciding whether they wanna go on or not. If you're on Instagram, you literally have 1 or 2 seconds to grab your audience's attention. So the strategy for each platform can be a bit different. But then again, you need to sit on each platform and understand it, all right? And obviously bring fresh content. So that's the main marketing strategy, is to have an omnipresence, to tweak your content according to the different platforms, and to give your audience what they want on those platforms. So you always got to keep coming up with new content, fresh ideas, some things you might or might not like, but you got to do it, get out of your comfort zone. Personally, I love to browse real estate content only on my phone. So whatever content I'm consuming is actually real estate content. So I don't waste my time looking at different types of content, only real estate to see what's trending, what's fresh. For example, I browse through my reels and I'm always looking for interesting ideas that I could do for my Instagram reels, whereas same thing for YouTube. YouTube, I gotta keep looking for new, nice, interesting properties that you want to showcase, because obviously on YouTube you don't want to show a boring house. So you gotta keep looking out for new things that are more interesting. If there's things happening around the city, you gotta keep on the lookout for what's new in Dubai, and that's how you gotta keep your content fresh, because you can't just keep doing the same thing day in and day out. People who are following you on social media or across a different platform, they want to see what's going on. So especially if you're in real estate, there's always a new launch coming out, there's a new developer coming up with new projects. You can post about that on your Instagram. LinkedIn, you can write things. So LinkedIn algorithm actually likes you if you've written long captions under your pictures. So you can explain projects in a lot more detail, whereas TikTok, Instagram is a bit more fun, short, quick. So you want to look through what your competition and real estate agents are doing around the world, and obviously get cool ideas that you could implement in your real estate strategy. So I believe if you really want to be successful in social media, you got to know how to edit your videos yourself. So a lot of people come up to me and ask me, Farooq, find us a video editor. We want to get someone who can edit our videos just like you edit them. And I always tell them, no, you got to first learn yourself what you want to do. Now with TikTok and with Instagram Reels, you can actually edit all the videos on the platform itself. And actually the algorithm likes you to edit your content on the platform. So if you're editing your video from TikTok, on TikTok itself, the algorithm is going to understand that and is going to want to promote your content a lot more than if someone actually just edits it on Premiere Pro and something and just posts it. So I think learning and using your own video editing skills, brushing them up, is the best way for you to grow, because then you'll know how to do it. And then obviously once your platform grows and once your following starts growing, then obviously then you can hire a full-time video editor and then find someone who does editing more professionally. I think it's extremely important for every real estate person to create their own personal brand when it comes to their business. Actually, I believe people in any line of business should be creating a personal brand on social media. I mean, I look at this as online real estate. All right, you have to go out and claim as much of it as you can while you still can, because later on the competition is only going to grow with time and time. There's going to be more and more people creating content, and you'll have less and less of the online digital space to claim in the future. So building a personal brand is very important, because everyone now, especially in the real estate field, wants to get advice and they want to see how knowledgeable you are when it comes to the field of real estate. And the personal brand actually helps you build on that, because I remember one of my teachers have always said, nobody else is going to market you. Only you are going to market yourself. So make sure you create that personal brand. Make sure you go out and shout about you knowing about real estate and you being the best at real estate, because creating that personal brand is actually going to help you get more and more clients in your line of work. I believe in order to keep your social media profiles interesting, you need to have different formats of content. I mean, you can have tips, you can have storytelling, you can have, I don't know, you going for a walk with your dog on your social media as well, because you got to keep it fresh, you got to keep it interesting. People got to be engaged in your life. I believe people want to do business with you if they like you. In order to be likable, you got to tell them about yourself. You can't just be tips about real estate all the time. People are going to get bored, or they're going to be a bit, they're like, okay, this guy's too serious. So on different social media platforms, like I mentioned earlier, you need to have a little bit of a different strategy. But I think having a diversified design and style on social media is very important. So you can do a property tour, you can do, I don't know, if you're going on vacation, you can share pictures of your vacation, keep people involved in your life, because then they're going to like you and then they're going to want to do business with you. I think the best platform is obviously Instagram, because you get a lot more engagement, plus people can contact you easily through the messaging service. Besides that, YouTube is great if you want to show longer property videos, because people can then really see a property inside out. However, my favorite still remains to be Instagram, and I think that's the best way for you as a real estate professional to capture your audience and keep them engaged. To increase video content views, you need to create content that keeps up with the latest trends. So if you're creating content on TikTok or Instagram Reels, make sure you're using trending music. Make sure if there's a new trend going on TikTok or on Instagram, you keep up with it, all right? Because those trends will actually be pushed on the algorithm a lot further, and you'll obviously create and get a lot more views on those property tours or videos or whatever piece of content you're creating. And obviously you got to keep it fresh, interesting, funny, light mood. That obviously always gets a lot more views than making very, very serious videos. So I believe the quality of leads from social media are a lot better. For example, from me myself, I have a lot of people contacting me from YouTube, from Instagram, and I feel like those people or those clients are the best because they already know you, they know your life, they have been following you for a while, and the most important thing is that it helps to build credibility right off the bat. So a client calls me, he already knows I'm a real estate professional. I don't need to tell him I'm a real estate professional. He already trusts me. I don't need to build trust. He already knows a lot about me, so he doesn't need to ask me much, you know. And obviously when I go for a viewing with him, you know, conversation's a lot more easier because he knows what I've been up to, you know, he's gone through me, my profile, he knows a lot more about me, and it makes everything a lot more easier. And that's why I think the quality of leads is a lot better if you're creating fresh content and you're showing your personality, because you got to show your personality on Instagram. You know, you can't hide yourself and be an influencer. So when you share a lot, you know, clients feel a lot more comfortable when they're around you as well, and they'll be a lot more open to sharing. And obviously these clients become friends. So it's really helped me a lot, and I do believe the leads and the quality of leads is a lot better when it's coming from your personal social media. Bayut is extremely important for agents to build their public profile online. Being the largest prop tech platform in the region, you know, Bayut adds a lot of credibility to an agent's profile. Plus, what you can do is, you know, you can true check your properties. You know, if you're going and doing a video tour, you know, make sure you post the link of your Bayut listing on your story so that clients, if they like the video, they can actually click the link and go onto Bayut and see the entire details of that property, because you don't want to always share each and everything about the property on your Instagram story. So actually connecting that back to the Bayut platform is very helpful. Plus, another tool that agents must use is the agent reviews on Bayut. Make sure you advertise your profile on social media, your Bayut profile on social media, so you can get more reviews from your trusted clients, because the more reviews you have, the more business you're going to get from the people that are searching for you online. And it's going to build your credibility, it's going to build authenticity, and it's going to build trust. So make sure you use these tools on Bayut to further build your social media brand online. I hope you guys found this content useful today. If you guys did, make sure to like this video. If you guys have any questions, make sure to ask it in the comment section below, and I hope to see you guys soon.